This is a view from the Apollo 10 on the moon surface. Check this out. See, they build all of these things. The same way they have built everything else on every planet and moon. You can see that there has to be a molten deal and raised up. And they all have this, what it looks like, eyes. All of them have the same look all along. There's one next to the other, on top of the other, but look, they all have the exact same design. See, a tool that looked like it grew from one thing to the next. Look at that. But you don't see an investigator. Why the investigators ignore all these things and all these crispy pictures that show all this and all? I mean, it's baffling. You don't hear any investigator say, well, the entire moon is covered, but there's a city here, a base there. No, man. When you look at the entire picture, it's all over. It's covered with it. There's no one thing here or another thing there. It's everything. It's one continuous thing. Why they ignore that? That's insane. Look at this tool that goes from that all the way down to here. And there's no picture mistake or whatever. We cannot keep thinking the way we see things on Earth, because these are no human stuff. They don't build the way we do. I mean, I keep bringing Dr. Norman Bergman because that's the only high caliber scientist that has done a serious, thorough investigation of this phenomena. And this is a fact. It's not a fiction, it's not a theory, it's a fact. And he showed how they do electromagnetic alteration of the surface of moons and planets. I mean, it's no one thing, it's everything. Look, all the walls around all these structures is the exact same way. It's tubby, it looks almost organic. If a civilization that can do a planet-sized structure, a moon-sized craft that looked like a rock, but it's not because NASA blurred the images to make it look like rocks. And that's the problem. That all these so-called experts, that they go by the NASA images when we know that they are being tampered to death. You have to think differently. You have got to think way out of the box. When you see this, what the heck do you see there? You don't see a door or a window, a square door, a rectangular door or window. No, you see something tubey and it look almost organic. Look at that. And it's full of colors. Evidently they alter the chemical composition of this material. There's two Russian scientists in the 60s that proposed all of this way before Dr. Berggruen got in studying this deal and looking into the NASA secret archives. I mean, it baffled me. None of these so-called experts, there's a base here, a city there. No, man, it's the whole entire surface is covered. Not an inch was spared. Not here, not in Venus, not in Mars, not in anywhere. We have got to change that mentality, the freaking 1940s mentality. That building has to be rectangular or square, or, They don't use that because that doesn't apply for long-term duration. These structures are built to last for long, long, long time. See, the guys that do the airbrushing, they miss these shadowy areas because they didn't enhance the image and they did that in a hurry. And when you look at the so-called high-resolution images, it's the same crap, but a little bit crispier, but the same crap. Look at this picture, it's super overexposed. And when you darken, look, that's what you get, nothing. You see, oh, that's a dark area, really? Well, look, let me show you what it looked like when you apply brightness. And they always had the same exact layout. Long tubey things that look like hands and fingers, fingernails, like that right there. Look, bam, bam, bam. But there's so many, up and down and side to side, that if you don't have your eyes trained for this type of deal, once you catch what they look like and get it, then you know that that's what that is. That's the prevalent source, the same exact type of code, the hands deal. Why is that? Well, I don't know. The pattern is always the same, no matter where you look. See? And I mean, you see these on clouds. I mean, I don't know if it's a demon took over the entire deal and transforming, or is projecting this holographic look, or that's the original design and that hand thing is planted on everything. It's like they have to respect that code. And this is, I don't know, no other investigator that I know of is dealing in this part, in these things. They don't question none of it. They say, well, the crater is hexagonal, but really, but just no one crater, all of them. They're all geometrically shaped. Some kind of timid, like, I want to see, but I don't really want to see, and they cover their eyes, but open, you know, 2 fingers to see what they, because they're afraid to confront the truth. Look at that. And this picture is being broadcast in a science fiction channel, sci-fi channel, NASA Unexplained Files. Of course, those dickheads, they're not gonna say anything. Oh, they just heard something weird, really? But look at the freaking terrain. Well, what do you think that is? It's like a half-assed, half-hearted attempt to say, well, this moon is not normal. The hell is not. Look at this structure, even after the blurring and the overexposing was applied, the thing is so in your face that they cannot hide the deal. But these people don't study methodically these images. It's like they refuse to finally say, yeah, all these things are not what we thought it was. That thing doesn't come from Earth, doesn't belong to Earth, no part of Earth. It didn't appear there like they say, it's just something crashed against Earth, and really, well, the Earth should be a piece of crap flying around with nothing else, no atmosphere. No. All of this deal is designed. And it's designed with one solid purpose. This planet is like a zoo, like a big experiment. And we are the main experiment. How a human society, you give them a little push, how far do they go? Will they flourish? You have to start thinking way out of the box, period. Look at that. And this is the reason why I use this camera, because this camera has a nice shot that can see in the dark. Look at that. Oh boy. And when you look at the picture that Dr. Berggren showed from the Apollo 12, it matches perfectly that organic looking thing.